You've tuned in to Financial Funnies, where the gold shines, Bitcoin whines, and copper just wants attention. And today we're decoding everything from shutdowns to crypto slowdowns. Let's check what's been going on besides investor confidence. First up, the US government's been shut down for 40 days, longer than most gym memberships. The Senate finally advanced a 60-40 deal to fund the government through January the 30th, 2026. Markets cheered, democracy exhaled, and Corin got frequent flyer miles. Temporary peace until Congress reboots chaos next quarter. The only thing slower than Congress is baggage claim. Bitcoin's back above 66,000 after DC hinted it might actually function again. Crypto traders saw government stability and thought bullish for chaos. If Congress keeps flirting with collapse, Bitcoin will keep flirting with 70,000. Bitcoin's that X who only texts when your life's on fire. Meanwhile, XRP investors are whispering the three letters every crypto holder dreams of: ETF. Rumour has it a new XRP exchange traded fund could hit the scene this month, and whales are already shifting hundreds of millions. Historically, November's been XRP's golden month. Average gains near 80%. Break $2.80 resistance and we could see $3 plus easy. Miss the ETF window, we slide back to the $2.50 zone. XRP's like that quiet student who suddenly acres finally because extra credit got announced. If the ETF lands, it's valedictorian time. If not, back row with Bitcoin doodling charts. Moving on, the copper to gold ratios at multi-decade lows. Gold's on a yacht, copper's still waiting for an Uber. When the world stops fighting and starts building, copper wins. Copper's the metal of the future, if the future even starts. Gold's lounging above $4,000 like paper money wasn't a fad, and silver's tagging along, yelling, same energy. Safe haven traders hold until optimism ruins everything. Gold doesn't just yield interest, it yields judgment. Moving on, Devin Nunes says JP Morgan debanked Trump media under Operation Arctic Frost, which sounds less like an investigation and more like rejected bond title. Expect hearings, lawsuits, and a docuseries called Frozen Assets. When your account's frozen by Arctic Frost, that's poetic justice. Flying to Asia, Asia's market opened green after shutdown relief and crypto joy. Even the Nikkei smiled, which in finance means someone's cracked half a grin. Caution, optimism, heavy caffeine. Markets have trust issues. One nice headline and they're back in love. Flying to the UK, the UK's economy is in watch and wait mode. Inflation sticky, housing queasy. The only thing growing faster than the UK's prices is the queue for Pret. And the EU's just observing global shifts, holding its breath and its euros. They're not printing money, they're printing concern. And the BRICS countries are hoarding gold like it's limited edition of NFT March. BRICS countries are hoarding gold like it's limited edition NFT merch. When Brazil and Russia agree on currency policy, the dollar starts sweating. In Australia, the GDP is up 0.6%. Translation, polite economic shrug. Australia's export optimism and kangaroo memes. And Vietnam's a quiet achiever, 6.8 growth, 0 drama. Vietnam's economy runs smoother than the Fed's press conferences. And in Zimbabwe, inflation's still playing hopscotch with reality. If they list the Zim dollar on Coinbase, it'll hit $1 million, then zero before lunch. In Iraq, oil's steady, reforms crawling but still moving. Iraq's economy is like a diesel engine, loud, unpredictable and still running. Moving on to the hackers corner, Chinese hackers broke into US policy networks using bugs so old they probably came with an AOL CDs. They robbed Fort Knox with a butter knife and it worked. And Samsung's spy selfie, one photo, could hack a Galaxy phone, image getting owned by your friend's vacation pic. And hackers use stolen AWS keys to launch fraud from inside the cloud. No malware, no noise. They didn't break in, they logged in. And Microsoft found encrypted AI chats still leaking conversation topics. And lastly, moving on to the AI corner, Adobe's vision. At Max 2025, Adobe announced its grand AI strategy, Firefly, Photoshop, Express, all powered by agentic AI. Adobe app now comes with an intern who never sleeps and definitely judges your design choices. An all-in-one creative studio for image, video and audio. 5 apps and 3 interns replaced by 1 Firefly and trust issues. And next up, AI built right into Photoshop and Express to handle repetitive tasks. Congrats, your computer now has work anxiety too. And Google times Adobe times YouTube. Partnerships bring Gemini, Veo and Imagine into Adobe's apps. Google brings brains, YouTube brings frames, Adobe brings the subscription fee. And Adobe says the ultimate skill now is taste and imagination. Artists aren't obsolete yet, they're just rebranded as AI whispers. So, Adobe's making your app smarter, your workflow smoother, and your creative ego smaller. The future of creativity, half human, half algorithm, fully caffeinated. And that's today's dose of financial funnies, where we turn the global economy into global comedy. Remember, the market always goes up eventually. Until then, keep your portfolio diversified, your humour leveraged, and your stressed hedged. See you over on Charlie Ward's Daily News. But for now, guys, bye bye.